What is community solar? To answer this, let's take a look at what people tend to think of when they consider going solar. They imagine a house with a solar panel on their roof. When the sun shines, the panel produces electricity, powering the house and everything inside of it. A common misconception is that all the electricity produced by that panel is used to power that house. In reality, most home solar arrays are grid-tied, meaning they are connected to the pool of electricity in the same manner as homes without solar arrays. A home panel adds electricity to the grid, just as a power plant does. Although the solar panel may be on your roof, the electricity from it is used by everyone who is connected to the power lines. When your home system puts more electricity onto the grid than your home takes out of it, you receive monetary compensation for the difference. When your home draws more electricity off of the grid than your panels are putting on, you buy electricity from the power company in the same way someone without solar panels does. In a community, you may have many people with home solar arrays, all feeding into the grid when the sun shines, taking electricity out of the grid when they turn on their lights. This solar electricity helps to offset the power generated by other sources during peak demand. Community solar works in the same manner as home arrays, with one key difference. Rather than many individual arrays located on homes, communities work together to build one large array. Because the array feeds into the grid, it doesn't need to be located at any one particular person's home. The electricity is sent through the existing power lines, requiring no changes to a residence. Because the array is located remotely, those who rent are able to participate in community solar. Similarly, those who do not receive enough sunlight in their homes can also take advantage of the community array. Because the array is shared between many people, those who cannot afford the high upfront cost of a home system may still be able to buy a small part of a large field. For people who think they might move, community solar is the way to go. Community array is connected to a utility bill rather than a location. This allows a person to move without losing their solar electricity. Unlike a home system, community solar takes advantage of economies of scale. By building the array larger, the cost per panel comes way down. By choosing a prime field location, the efficiency gets bumped up. What this all adds up to is inexpensive solar electricity that's accessible to everyone. Working together as a community allows each person to get more out of their solar dollars than going it alone. The grid connecting you to your neighbors runs throughout the state, allowing anyone with a bill through Green Mountain Power to participate in community solar, regardless of location. As far as the grid is concerned, a person living 100 feet or 100 miles from the community solar array can participate equally. The first step in participation is to figure out how much electricity you use. By adding up your monthly utility bills for the previous year, you can make good estimates of your electricity needs. Then, using this table, you can determine how many shares in a community solar array you need to offset your utility bill. For example, if your house uses $1,500 a year and you want to offset 50% of your bill, you'd need to buy 30 shares. If instead you wanted to offset 100% of your bill, you would need to buy 60 shares. Now each share costs just $285 and entitles you to the electricity produced by 100 watts of panel for 20 years. This translates to $2.85 per watt. Compared to an individual system, the price per watt is much lower. Now you may be able to reduce the cost of a home system through tax credits and rebates, but the final cost will likely still be higher than with community solar. The price of your shares goes towards more than just building the array. Incorporated into the cost of your shares is an account set aside for maintenance, insurance, a land lease, and the construction of the array. What this means for you is a great return on your investment by participating in clean local energy. In 10 years, the money you save on your electric bill will equal your initial investment. After 10 years, the electricity produced is essentially tax-free income. Now what's equally as important as saving money is the environmental implications of going solar. Over its lifetime, an array of this size will produce the equivalent amount of energy as burning 50 train cars full of coal. Another way to look at this would be 70 tanker trucks worth of fuel oil, on average reducing the carbon emissions by over 7 million pounds. We owe it to our planet to make steps in the right direction. The best way to do that is to start right here, at home, in Vermont. The 150 kilowatt community solar array is sited to be built in an old horse pasture off Route 5 behind Santa's Land in Putney. It will consist of 624 240 watt fixed PV collectors. The power from it will be enough to completely offset 25 average Vermont homes, although those looking to participate do not need to offset their power usage completely. Some of your neighbors have already signed up. In order for community solar to become a reality, we need your support. When ideas like this catch on, everybody benefits. Our community can become an example for the rest of the state, and soon we will see local sustainable energy spread across Vermont. But it all starts with you, and can't be done without your support. To reserve your shares today in Putney's upcoming community solar array, we ask only for a 10% fully refundable deposit. This money shows the bank that our community is serious about taking control of our energy future. At SunFarm, we believe that by working together we can accomplish more than by going it alone. By investing as one, we can create a bright energy future for all. Through the power of community, we can power the world for generations to come. And that's what community solar is all about.